Hello and welcome back to this My Team career with Forza Jackson Racing. For this race we're going to be going to Russia and giving it a spin round the track and seeing where we can come. We did a couple of practice laps. Here you can see the results weren't too great, a 132.3, not even in the top 10. We went straight into qualifying and as you can see unfortunately rain on the track and in the air, 18 degrees, rain and overcast. We had to go out on the intermediate tyres. Let's see how we got on there. So here we go then, round the last corner to start the lap off over the start-finish line. A wet Russian track here as we go down the straight. DRS will be open when the rain goes away in the race, and this is powerful. Always showing provisional P8, we got straight line speed unfortunately, break into the first corner, totally miss it, miss the apex for the second one. Very lucky to get away with that there. The tyres not holding the grip that we need on this long straight. Get the corner right there, go wide into that one. Oh, car spins out a little bit, showing P10 at the minute. Missed the apex there. The rain still coming down. Is intermediates the right way or should it have been full wets? Struggling for some traction in some of these corners. Totally different line there to Max Verstappen, we can see. Showing provisional P10 still. Yeah, again, this is a DRS straight in the dry weather. And we come into a very, very narrow corner here. Got to get this one right, and he doesn't. He goes over the bump. He's going to lose a lot of time there. Oh, catches that bump as well. Not going great, to be honest with you. Heavy brake, make sure you don't clip this, and he's clipped it. And that one, he just loves hitting a bump, this lad, it looks like. P13 showing, you have to put something big on the back here, brakes into this one, cuts that corner, takes a bump, goes wide, comes around the final corner, hits the bollard, spins it over the line, it's P11. What a dreadful qualifying there.
Qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Verstappen, Perez and Pierre Gasly. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula One race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. It's full throttle for around 56% of the lap here at the Sochi Autodrome, a 3.6-mile run around the site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. 12 right turns and 6 left turns give us a total count of 18, with passing opportunities available into turns 1 and 13. It's just about time to go to the track for the beginning of the race, but before we do, Anthony Davidson, what types of strategy do you think we can expect for today's event?
Well, there's a lot that both the driver and the team have to keep in mind when going into a race. The tyres, fuel, energy recovery systems, the list goes on and on. But I think the key to today's victory will come down to the pit stop strategy. Come in too soon and you might find yourself needing more than one stop. Too late and you're putting yourself at a disadvantage by spending longer on worn tyres.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Young superstar Max Verstappen starts from pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Lewis Hamilton and Ricciardo, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Jackson and George Russell.
So we go into the race then, the wet has disappeared and the dry is our one-stop strategy. We're actually going to start on the medium tyres it seems and then move on to the soft. So here we go, lights are starting up, we get our 5 lights and away they go. Jackson started in P9, George Russell gets overtaken by Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon does a move on Jackson as well from the start. Great start from Ocon. 3 wide there on the long straight, Gasly gets in front. George Russell still involved. Oh, Ocon shut the door a little bit there on Jackson. Had to get on the brakes. There they go round the bend. Jackson's still chasing Ocon, but yeah, Gasly comes back at him. Oh, look, George Russell getting involved with the battle against his teammate. Jackson now going to chase Pierre Gasly. George Russell on his back. Jackson cuts the corner. Gets a warning from the FIA there. As he goes for another move. Has he made it stick? He was a little bit cheeky, but he's got past Pierre Gasly into P10. Jackson noticeably takes a different line in that corner. Jackson's going to have to hold off Pierre Gasly here. Valtteri Bottas finds himself in P12. Hits the bump there. It's not going to do him any good. Coming round the final corner for the end of the first lap. In P10 still. Holding off Gasly. Gasly will get a good slipstream effect down this back straight. Will he be able to make a move? No, he won't. He's just not close enough. Jackson cuts the corner, takes a massive jump. That will give Gasly some hope here to think he can get involved. Valtteri Bottas still right on the tail as well. Oh, Jackson goes massively wide there, kicks up some dirt. That's going to get on his tyres. Grip levels are going to be down until he can wear that dirt off the tyre. Remember, Jackson started on the medium as well. Looks like the rest of the track has actually started on the soft, so a different strategy. He won't be the faster car. He won't be the faster car anyway, but the tyres don't help. He's going to hope to climb some places at the end of the race. To go down the straight, Gasly and Bottas now side by side against each other. This will do Jackson good as they concentrate their efforts on beating each other rather than getting past Jackson. Bottas gets past Gasly. So Jackson now has to fend off Valtteri Bottas in the Mercedes. As they start making the way round the final corners to end lap 2. And we join them back here on lap 3. Valtteri Bottas side by side. Jackson makes a mistake. Takes that different line that we've mentioned a few times now in that corner. Gasly and Bottas fighting again. Jackson goes wide, takes the curb, which doesn't help him. Will Bottas get a good slipstream down this straight? It looks like he's coming. Will he do in the braking zone? No. Jackson's got that one covered. Goes a bit wide there. That's going to allow Bottas to get a good exit. Oh, there they bang wheels. Bottas on the inside line now. And looks like he's took the place. And Gasly's now involved. It's a three-way triangle between these two. Jackson's managed to come out better here. Oh, he takes that corner with some speed. Cut Bottas up a little bit. But will that be beneficial? Goes wide there, kicks dirt up again. Will that be beneficial? Because Bottas will have DRS down this straight now. And look how close he is to him. Jackson trying to break the slipstream by going to the far right of the track. Just gets his tyres in front of Bottas there, who has to go wide and cut the corner. Join back on lap 6. Valtteri Bottas still cannot get past. This looks closer this time. Valtteri Bottas. Jackson pulls away to the right, gives Valtteri Bottas the left hand side of the track. Jackson cuts the corner a little bit. Bottas has to go wide. Picks up some dirt on his tyres now, and that will slow him down for just a second, but Bottas comes back into the braking zone. Who wins this duel? Oh, Bottas! He squalls Jackson, but he got a good exit out of there. Takes them corners nicely and actually gains a bit of time on Bottas there. Coming round the final 2 corners to end lap 6 and start lap 7. Couple of people in the pit lane now.
Box. We're coming in this lap.
And there we go. Jackson's told his pit strategy is open now. Boxes on the end of lap 7, start of lap 8. loses a place there to AlphaTauri and the Alpine. Oh, comes out mighty close to the Aston Martin behind him as we join back on lap 9. Jackson's got Latifi in front of him, which he clears nicely, and the Aston Martin here of Lance Stroll, and he clears. What a move! Goes a little bit wide there. That will give Lance Stroll an opportunity to come back. Round that big corner. Keeps it in bounds. As we join here on lap 10, let's see how the rest of the track is doing. Lewis Hamilton up in 4th, chasing Lando Norris for a podium position, half a second behind him. Doesn't look like he can catch him. Lando Norris is throwing down the gauntlet and keeping that 3rd place. And we join Yuki Tsunoda here on Carlos Sainz, very close to him in the DRS zone. Yuki Tsunoda pulls to the side. Carlos Sainz goes to defend. Oh, it's close. Sainz is forced off the track. Takes the place back. Yuki Tsunoda gets in front on the bend. Oh, Sainz with inside lines, edging his car in front. Yuki Tsunoda locks up there, but takes the place back with a bit of late braking, lost a bit on the tyres, and we join the 2 German drivers here, Mick Schumacher and Sebastian Vettel, battling away. Williams versus Aston Martin. Can guarantee Aston Martin aren't too pleased that they're battling Williams at the back of the track here, but Mick Schumacher gets in the slipstream. He comes down the corner in front, takes the inside line onto the corner. Seb Vettel fights back, pushes him aside. Who gets a better exit here? It's Mick Schumacher gets the better exit, and he takes the place from Sebastian Vettel. The young German driver overtaking the older German driver there. As Max Verstappen wins the race, Sergio Perez goes and sets the fastest lap, so Red Bull take all the points here. We join Jackson in P11, coming around the last few corners to make it home. A disappointing race here. I think the strategy might have been off a little bit. Starting on the medium tyre just didn't give him the pace advantage he needed as he crosses the line.
And talk to me, what do you think it was that sealed the win for them? Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams. Amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Mick Schumacher gets my vote today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors Championship. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings.